As you guys all know, SCR version 2.3 has come out. So, I'm going to be doing an update review just to see what's up. Now let's look at the new extensions first, because there are actually multiple. The first station on this line is Cadoxton Station. It was revealed in this sneak peek, and there is obviously some architectural influence from Stepford Victoria. You can see some buildings that existed in 2.2. Now, the station itself is a one-platform station. Reminds me of Carnley Bridge. There's also trains to Whitney Green from this station, but we'll get into that later. The second and final station on the extension is Stepford Bay. It was originally revealed in this sneak peek. It was a mystery at first. This station is much larger than Cadoxton, having 2 platforms and a new bay area added to the Stepford area. And another interesting thing about this station is if you just go a little bit over to here, you'll find an SCR development office. Now much of it you can't actually go into, but you can still observe it quite nicely, even going up to a whole nother floor and checking out some pretty interesting things. But most of this development area is unfortunately inaccessible. You can still take a peek at it though, which is what I find interesting. Now anyway, let's move on to the next extension. The next extension runs from Barely to Whitney Green, and with 2 new stations, Denton Road and Robinson Way. While some of these stations aren't new, the stations have been upgraded, but we'll get into upgraded ones later. This is Denton Road Station. It's located near Barely and was revealed in this sneak peek. It looks pretty much as it did in the sneak peek, and it's got a nice design. It's in a very downtown area with lines running to Barely and towards Whitney Green. This is the first tram extension, which is why people are excited about it. An interesting thing about this section is that you can actually walk on the tracks without getting despawned. And then you've got this really nice underpass, which is honestly a big improvement, in my opinion, from what we had before. This is a pretty interesting station, but let's move on to the next one. Robinson Way used to be a disused station and had a much worse design, but it has been upgraded with some new scenery, including an intersection and a station that looks pretty similar to Denton Road. They also operate these new trams, which are pretty interesting. Lines go to Greenslade and Barely, depending on which way you're going. The first upgraded station is Beachley, which was originally revealed in this sneak peek. However, we should explore it first. It has a nice entrance followed by a sign that says Welcome to Beachley and a Metro logo. If you go around, you'll see this platform design lined with stairs that lead up to the platforms. This is better than the original Beachley, which didn't really work with that red color branding. Over here, we can see that platform 1 has tram signs, because trams can actually run all the way to here. Look at this, there's a tram at Beachley, because this is actually a train tram, which means it can run on train tracks and tram tracks. Whitney Green has also been upgraded. We have a new tram station here, which is the actual end of the tram line and is located beneath the waterline platforms. They're kind of 2 separate things, but they both have the same name. If we head up to the waterline platforms, you can see that it has changed quite a bit from what it used to be, with more fences, signs, and greenery. Though, I personally like this redesign, as it adds a lot to the station. The scenery has also got a pretty nice remodel too, with a nice roundabout and a Whitney Green Visitor Center. Overall, This has made Whitney Green feel more like a town and more connected to the Waterline branch, so I'm all in for this. Greenslade has also been remodeled. Originally revealed in this sneak peek, although not disclosed that it was Greenslade, the station has got a pretty good remodeling. Compared to before, it has got a new concourse and new platforms. People originally thought it was Port Benton, but it was confirmed to be Greenslade in the official SCR 2.3 trailer. Overall, the station consists of a new station building, way longer platforms, which also serve metro trams. Now, Waterline terminates here, but the metro trams keep going in the opposite direction. It's really interesting. The scenery has also gotten an update too, with more tall buildings and way more scenery towards the Morganstown line in particular. Overall, this is a pretty good station upgrade, especially with the new scenery, and I think it was the right choice. But let's get out of the Greenslade branch and move on to the Morganstown area. This is the upgraded Morganstown. Originally revealed in this sneak peek, it had mixed reactions, considering it's quite a stark contrast from the original design. However, I think it's pretty good. If you walk in, you see a nice little ticket office, followed by ways to get up to the platform concourse. It is, as you can see, the station design has multiple platforms with really interesting glass windows that I like, and Connects can now go through the station. But there are some more things going on the Morganstown branch. So let's take a look at some of those upgrades. Barely has been upgraded. Shown in the original SCR 2.3 trailer, it has gotten an upgrade, and I personally like it. There are also multiple entrances, including one that leads right to the platforms. The new concourse is also pretty interesting, including a ticket office, advertisements, and a staircase which leads up to a bridge looking over the station. Just to the right of the station, there's also a tram station that also stops at Barely. It's pretty nice. And another interesting thing is that this station connects right to Denton Road, which was originally called Barely Denton Road. So now you know. If we go a little bit further, we'll see they've added a Barely Rail Operating Center, right where the trams go. This is pretty interesting. It's pretty much just an average rail operating center, with some offices that you unfortunately cannot explore. Let's move on. Believe it or not, Bowden has also been upgraded. Despite not being anywhere near the previous extensions originally revealed in this sneak peek, it was originally not named, but now it has been named. The Bowden Metro Operations Center. Trains can come in and out of the station like usual. This depot actually used to be in the game, but it got removed and then added again. Let's move on to the next station. The upgrade the SCR community has been waiting for years is finally here. The upgraded Hampton Hargate. Now the station is a lot more urban, especially considering the scenery, with houses and massive buildings. I find the decision to make it urban a little contradictory of its past design, but it's better than whatever they had last time, especially considering it's close to Terminal 2. Either way, it's got two entrances now. The first one has got shops inside and is pretty much considered the main entrance that leads right to the upgraded station. Originally revealed in this sneak peek, it was shown from about this perspective, and it is a very good upgrade, especially compared to the last station. If you go over here, you will see a new sign too. Welcome to Hampton Hargate. This is probably showing about the new urban area, and it's just a welcome sign. Anyways, guys, let's move on to the next station, because believe it or not, there's still more. Benton Bridge has also got an upgrade. If you ignore the massive grass area over there, you will see a massive new Benton Bridge tunnel. Jeez, that is tall. They've also added some new scenery around here, which I appreciate. The station was originally revealed in this sneak peek, showing a section of the platforms and revealing the elevated concourse. If you go into the station today, you will have to walk up some stairs and then walk up another few stairs to get to a little footbridge that overlooks the station. I like the blue design one they have going on. And the platform design is just really nice compared to the old one. The signage, just pretty good. I also like how they turned the junction to the airport into a separate thing now instead of a tunnel. Scenery upgrade is also pretty nice, with lots more urban buildings and roads. We're not also forgetting about the new Benton Bridge redesign. It's way better than the old one, and to be honest, I really like the upgrade. Another thing you might not notice when you come in is that there is a car dealership here. There was a little building with desks inside. I'm not sure why they would make this, but I think it's good. Let's move on to some more upgrades. Starry Lock has also received an update. Originally revealed in the first 2.3 sneak peek, it has gotten some minor redesigns, including the footbridge, which has finally gotten fixed and doesn't stretch out for miles. If you go down here, you'll also see a path instead of a footbridge, which leads to the ocean. Honestly, this is such a great choice. Starry Lock Station before was really lacking, and I like how they are fixing this. Then, if you go over there, you'll see the massive walk on the sea. Upper Staplo was one of the smaller upgrades, but it's still here. Didn't even get a sneak peek, but it has gotten some minor improvements. I think it's a little obvious. You got some new cars here and a slightly new bike rack. It's not really much of an upgrade though. So if you guys didn't like the new Upper Steplo, oh, I'm sorry, but an upgrade is an upgrade. Just down the line, Water Newton has got some minor improvements. It's not really much. Also didn't get a sneak peek, but there have been some small platform extensions, and it's just a tad bit better than before. I don't really have a lot of opinion about the station's upgrade, because it wasn't really an upgrade, but hey, an upgraded station is an upgraded station. Alright, now guys, there's one last feature we're gonna do quick. It's one that the SCR community has been waiting for such a long time, and it's obvious that they've been wanting it for a long time now. It's pantographs. They've finally been added into the game. Also guys, there's a new depot, Marston Hill Train Maintenance Depot. But anyway, I'm here in my class 717 to get the new pantograph. Raise your pantograph to get moving. I'm gonna press it. Hey, where's the pantograph? Here it is! That's the pantograph. I can turn it off. Finally, I've shut down my train. And let's go! Let's go! Oh. And after you've got that, it's time for you to get out.
Spud alert.
And yep, I've already gotten a spud alert. That's nice. Now anyway, once you've got your pantograph on, you can get moving and get on with your journey. And now, it's time for the funnest part of all, route time lapses.